What's up? Like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell so you be notified every time I upload. It's early one Sunday morning. Yep. Let's see. If you're new to this channel, I'm just waiting on a couple people to get in here. If not, then I'll just go. Talk about same game parlays, books, prize picks, everything. So that's what that's what we talk about here. Everybody's welcome. Let me share this up real quick. Get this shared up. How was you guys' night last night? Oh, shit, excuse me. Early one Sunday morning. Breakfast was on the table. Man, I did two 6-picks yesterday on PrizePicks. Both of them missed by one. That was crazy. Holiday and why did I even I don't know why I even went to the Leonard last night, man. That was crazy. Calvin Johnson, what's happening? Let me get a screen up here for What's the deal, Cal? Yeah, I did. These are the same plays we was talking about, though. This one here, I missed. Drew Holiday by one assist. Tough matchup, man. Tough matchup. Drew Holiday by one assist in this one, and then in this one here, the next one, I missed Kawhi, man. Why did I even fucking go to Kawhi? That was crazy. That wasn't crazy, but that was crazy. I should have replaced Kawhi with Cam Johnson. I don't know what I was thinking about. I did like Milwaukee yesterday. Got smoked, but the threes, Murray and Porter Jr. threes got that for me. What I was thinking about. So let's wait on a couple people. If not, we're just gonna go ahead and get started on this early Sunday morning. Yes, we will. There's a 10 yet. I had a schedule for 10. 2 more minutes, but how was y'all night, man? Man, these games today, we got Dallas and the Mavericks. I mean, a rematch here. So what'd you say, Calvin? What'd you say? On the 10 leg, he was trying to hurt him. Damn, man, he had how much? Damn, that hurt. How many assists didn't he have yesterday? I didn't even look. They on a back-to-back today. Hero got there, and Johnson. He had 9 assists. Damn, he been dropping bombs. Damn. Eating my oatmeal. Excuse me, eating my oatmeal. I did the same game parlay. Yeah, he had 9. I did the same game parlay for that game. And then I took Jimmy Butler 5 assists on PrizePicks. So I did the same game parlay, had Jimmy Butler for 4 rebounds. That motherfucker got 1. He fucked that up. I should have just left him alone, stuck to the threes, man. Every time I try to do some extra stuff. But I took his assist alone on DraftKings. I mean on PrizePicks. They were sitting at 5. That was a push. All right, then let's get into it, man. It's 10 o'clock on the dot for me. It's a rematch here. Dallas and the Hornets. We got a okay. All right, Aces come in with dropping. That's how you do it. He come in dropping. Steph points, Kyrie assists. While we on this game here, I didn't know there was a tad bit of bad blood between Dennis Smith Jr. and Kyrie Irving. Not that it really matters. I mean, but I seen a clip, man. It's like Dennis Smith Jr. just got him back last game, man. It was a hard foul, like I should have saved that and showed y'all. And then Kyrie gave him a little small elbow. This was back when Kyrie was playing for Boston. So long story short, Dennis Smith got his ass back last game. Yep. Dropped that 3 on him and won that game. So that was personal. This one's probably going to be personal here. So for Kyrie. So yeah, the rebound's been getting to you. I feel you. You like Dennis Smith? Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. That defense ain't been good, man. That Dallas defense ain't been good. And then 10 points. Hayward 4 assists. 10 points, Hayward 4 assists and 15 points. Who is this, man? I don't know about that. All right. So yeah. So what I was looking at here, I mean the usual suspects are in play for sure. Now, speaking of rebounds, 10 points for Dennis Smith. So you saying 10 points for Smith and 4 assists and 15 points. You must be talking about 15 points for Hayward and 10 assists. 10 points for Dennis Smith. That's a bankroll builder? Probably so. Okay. Yeah, so speaking of Hayward, first things first, this Dallas Maverick team, they don't rebound the ball well or whatever the case may be, and their defense isn't all that. Defense has been trash. I can point that out for you guys. And lately, at the end, where they at? Stay on the road. So, Mark Williams, man. Mark Williams came back that last game, and Nick Richards, both of these guys had themselves a ball, all right, with rebound the ball. So I couldn't talk off neither one of those guys. And I was looking at combos, all right. No Rozier. Got to see what's up with Gotta see what the injury news is for somebody like Kelly Oubre. So Hayward, man, his right, 15 for Hayward. His rebounds and assists, man. His rebounds and assists look, 9.5. Good. He got a pretty nice basketball IQ. He's hit this number. He hit it last game. All right. So, he had 9 assists. Okay. Even if you want to look at his assists, that's definitely in play. So, him and Dennis Smith Jr. Even looking at PrizePicks. Let's see. Yeah, even looking at PrizePicks, you could check out, his rebounds and assists, even his fantasy score. Because I like fantasy score. You guys know that. Let's see. They don't have him out yet right now. So I get. Oh, there he is, 30.5. I have interest in that. Real strong interest in that. Let me put that shit over there to the corner right there. Okay. He's hit that number 2 out of his last 3 games, and he had 42 fantasy score last time these two teams played. This is a rematch. He took 15 shots. 15 shots is the second most shots he's taken in 15 games. So I like that there, man. I like that. Yeah, and Dennis Smith, his fantasy score is sitting at 32, so he had 35 last game. So if you're looking at PrizePicks, Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, these guys are self-explanatory. And the 3 ball should be there for the usual suspects. I couldn't talk you off of the 3 for any of these guys. PJ Washington, none of these guys. If you think Gordon Hayward can get hot, I probably wouldn't bet it, but you'll get 2 threes for him at plus 195, man. If you think he can go out there and get hot, I might sprinkle something. If Oubre don't play, I might sprinkle something on that, man. Just for fun. If not for fun, I'm still trying to hit, but still. And you can also get a 3-point parlay going on just for some plus money. I mean, Irving for 2, Luka for 2, PJ for 2. That'll get you plus money right there. But if you want to wait and temper your expectations, well, that play right there is going to be in play no matter what. If Kelly Oubre plays or not. So that's a little bankroll builder that you can look at. I'm expecting Kyrie Irving to really have a good game this one. I'm telling you, man. He gonna remember that shit. Dennis Smith Jr. hit that 3 and got in his face, and you know what I'm saying. So they had a little bad blood. Dennis Smith Jr. just didn't forget. This was back from the Boston days, man. So let me see. 5 threes for Kyrie at plus 460. You never know what happened in this game. Kyrie liable to try to go off on his ass today, man. So we'll see. Should be a good matchup because Kyrie don't, he's not the greatest defenders. So I ain't gonna talk about Luka Doncic or none of that shit. He's in play. Believe it or not, let me see. It's been a while. Okay? But, man, believe it or not, man, this could be a triple-double spot for Luka Doncic here, man. It's been a while. Let's see what the numbers is. It's been a while since that boy had a triple-double. Plus 410, they know. Plus 410, they know. All right. Chicago Bulls at Los Angeles Lakers, 222.5 over under. Last night I did jump in there. I caught DeMar DeRozan. His points probably at 22.5. I sprinkled on that. I haven't sprinkled on anything else from this game. I did want to look at some rebounds and assists for either Zach LaVine sitting at 8.5 or DeMar DeRozan. I just don't know which one I want to get to. So for those reasons, I might not even get to neither one of them. All right. The threes are being played for Zach LaVine. Points wise, I couldn't talk you off anything for Anthony Davis or anything of that nature. I've been going to Anthony Davis points, but I just a lot of stuff didn't stick out to me. I probably end up fading the rest of this game. I don't know, man. Might end up fading this. Patrick Beverly talking smack. You already know that. But I probably end up fading this. Not fading it, but probably not playing. Not playing a lot, man. Might do a little alternates or something like that. But as far as a prop, so DeMar DeRozan, like I said, his points prop came out at 22.5 last night. It's at 24.5 right now on the on price on FanDuel and on and on let's see what it is on DraftKings. It's probably 23 on DraftKings. We'll see. It's 23.5 on DraftKings. And on FanDuel, on PrizePicks, it's probably 23 on PrizePicks as well. People run the FanDuel and run it up 23.5. So we got 23.5 all across the board. I got it for 22.5 on FanDuel last night, and it's 24.5 on FanDuel right now. Money just coming in on that. All right. So I don't know. He could definitely hit it, but it is what it is. 25 and 25, and then sprinkle a little 20 or something. Let's see. 20 for DeRozan. 25 and 25 for but you could take that DeRozan off. You said 25 and 25. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. I like the threes for them too, man. So it's a lot of ways, it's a lot of ways to get to plus money. That plus 127 does look really, really good right there. And like I said, you can even you could probably go like even if you feel like you could probably go with a 20 DeRozan and then take down that Zach LaVine and probably get a decent number. So you can go that way and get a minus 104 too. 25 for Davis, 20 for DeRozan. Some shit like that, Or you could probably go 20 and 20 and 25 for LaVine. I probably wouldn't do that though, but they've been tag teaming motherfuckers lately, so it can happen. So I couldn't talk off none of that. All right. It's Sunday, so I know I'll keep it moving. Houston Rockets at Orlando at Cleveland Cavaliers, my boys. 20 for all three of them. Let's see what they do. What they come out to. Low, by 115, minus 115 or something. You said 20 for all three of them. 1, 2, 3. Minus 134. I couldn't talk you off of that either, man. You can knock that 34 cent down any type of way, whatever the case may be. So that's a good little look right there too. So let's go back to the next game. Houston Rockets at Cleveland Cavaliers, 226 over under in this spot. Probably one of the, if not the best defense in the league right here. You're looking at the Cleveland Cavaliers, one of the best defense. You know where we like to target this team at? We like to target this team, through the guards and the shoot and the three ball, okay? So Garland, all right. So one thing I point out about Garland, Garland has actually not been that good. Edwin, what's happening, Ed? Shout out to Ed, man. You know what? I sprinkled something. I wasn't gonna bet it, man. I had mentioned it. Somebody else had mentioned it. So I went on ahead and when you said that, I wish I would have put that in on my PrizePicks instead of Kawhi Leonard, but I had already put Kawhi Leonard in. But I ended up sprinkling a little something on it on Johnson. So thanks for the play. Because it had slipped my mind. I was on this threes, and I didn't end up playing his threes straight. I ended up putting it in the same game parlay, which everything hit but Jimmy Butler and Jimmy Butler's rebounds. So I knew it was a matter of time before he hit his threes. And but I always talk about laddering him up to 5. He went up, got there in threes alone. I've seen people across the industry putting them up for 20 or more. So shout out to y'all and thanks for the play. Thanks for the play. Tiffany, good morning. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good day. I had an okay day yesterday. So yeah, so this Cleveland team here, like I said, where was I referring to? Yeah, I was referring to Darius Garland here. All right. So he this could be a good get right spot for him. You know, this could be a get right spot for him. In the 3-point category, he hasn't hit 3 threes, okay, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight games. He hasn't hit three threes. I haven't been betting him. I think today is the day. All right. The books know it. They know it. They know today might be the day. You can get his, the odds are creeping up. You get 2.5 threes at a minus 120 right now. So we like to target this team for threes. Nothing's changed. Points and threes. They're giving up the most points to the point guard's position on the season. They are giving up the most threes to the point guard position on the season and the most fancy points to the point guard position on the season and so on and so forth. Shooting guard, you know who that is. So points wise, they doing okay. No, they bottom third, they're giving up points to the shooting guard and the threes. They're giving up the most. All right. So another sneaky play, what I was looking at here. So that's Donovan Mitchell, and I could take both of their threes. Both of their threes. I think both of them can get there. If not, one of them might get there, one of them might not. You could push on your money. You know what I'm saying? So I like both of the guards for threes back there. Couldn't talk you off Jalen Green's threes there. On the flip side, this, we need to see who's in and out. I mean, well, I ain't gonna say who's in and out, but this is a good rebounding team, this Houston team. So that's one thing we got to point out there. And sneaky play, the assist prop here. Houston is around the middle of the pack, whatever the case may be. But the Houston, Evan Mobley, his assist prop. I was about to go to it. You get it at, he's hit this number at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of his last 6 games, 5 games straight. His assist prop is sitting at 2.5. Couldn't talk you off of it, man. I mean, it's at minus 113. Even if you want to try to slide in there for 2 assists from him, be my guest. You can get that at a parlay piece. But yeah, he's averaging 2.5 assists on the season, 2.7 to be exact. And like I said, he's got multiple assists in 11 of his last 15 games. He's eclipsed this number 5 games straight, like I said. So, it's painful. It's a painful play right there, but, it is what it is. Darius Garland, all right? His assist prop. Houston's giving up the most assists per 48 to the point guard position, 9.4 per 48, all right, on the season, okay? So, Darius Garland, his assist prop sitting at 7.5. I couldn't talk you off of that. And, even if you want to get there, altering it down to same game, parlays, be my guest there, okay? But, we talk about these guys each and every day. And, how bad, their defense are, this Houston Rockets team defense are in spurts, in places. So I couldn't talk you off none of those that I pointed out right there. So there you have that. As far as the side, I don't even know if I'm betting this game. Of course, it would be Cleveland Cavaliers or nothing. But as of right now, but I ain't messing with this game. I ain't messing with their game like that. As far as the side or that 14-point spread, honorable mention. Caris LeVert. He's been balling. Here's a guy. He's got multiple threes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of his last 7 games. He's been playing some really good ball. If you could find a fancy score or something for him, that's not out of the realm of possibilities. So he's been doing. He's been playing some really good ball. All right, Karis LeVert. All right, so he's an honorable mention right there. All right. Next game we're gonna talk about is LeVert has been balling, and they need him to ball. He need to ball hard, man. He need to solidify himself. He's solidified, but he need to be a force coming off that bench. I want these Cleveland Cavaliers to do something, man. I want them to play. I want them to do something, man. Excuse me, guys. Goodness gracious. Brooklyn Nets here at Orlando Magic here. We got 225.5 over under in this spot. A little injury news to talk about here. Franz Wagner, okay? Franz Wagner, he did not participate in Saturday's practice and will be a game time decision for Sunday's game against Brooklyn, okay? Let me if you guys not following these guys on Twitter, it's a must. So you could be up to date with the injury news. So let me go check out the injury news real fast. Let me check it out real fast while we're here. Okay, so Tim Hardaway Jr. is in. That's only significant injury news that we have this morning for right now. So just wanted to point that out. So we do have Tim Hardaway Jr. in. Brooklyn Nets at Orlando Magic. Yeah, so if we don't get any Franz Wagner, I think you could see a lot more Cole Anthony. And Cole Anthony has been, yeah, for sure. I was going to get around to that. So good thing for pointing that out. Although Suggs is questionable though, man. So Suggs, concussion, participated in Saturday's practice and is considered a game time decision for today. Interesting. He finna come in fucking up shit. Interesting. All right, well, he hasn't played since the 16th. Suggs. Yeah, definitely. He hasn't played since the 16th, but we'll see. So the Brooklyn Nets, they're on the back-to-back here. Man, a lot of things that I said that yesterday. I was so undecided with Bam. I said, you know what? I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with him, man. The rebounds, the points, whatever. So I said, I faded him, man. I took the 5 assists. I know we were talking about the free throws for Jimmy Butler. I took the 5 assists, and I took the 3s for Hero. So that stuff panned out. That stuff panned out. Didn't mess with Claxton. I should have. Claxton showed up and showed out yesterday. He ended up having a great game. He had the double-double with 3 blocks. He now has 3 blocks in back-to-back games. Since we're talking about Nick Claxton. So Nick Claxton's, just for his blocks and his blocks and steal upside, he's always in play for like fantasy score and stuff like that on PrizePicks. He's just been playing. I got to give him credit when credit is due. He's been playing some good ball. So, it is what it is. But like I said, it's a back-to-back here. A couple things we could point out here. Potentially, we could go back to the well on on Cam Johnson if for real. Orlando Magic giving up the 3rd most points on the season to the small forward position. The 3-ball, they're giving up the most 3s on the season to the small forward position. That's none other than Cam Johnson. I know he moves around from the 3 and the 4. What's his name? Plays the 4 the most. And then let's see. Royce O'Neal plays the 4. Royce O'Neal. So let's see. The kid come from Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith probably starts at the 4. Royce O'Neal backing him up. So Royce O'Neal, he's got 2 threes. He got multiple 3s in I think 9 straight games, which is No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of his last 8 games. Royce O'Neal has multiple threes. And then, I mean, it just is what it is. But I think we can go back to the well on Johnson. You know, yeah, points. His points still sitting in the same spot. Still sitting in the same spot at and threes, 2.5 threes. 5 threes for him. He just hit 5. You can get that plus 600. You can ladder it up if you want to. But yeah, he just coming off a 5-3 game. He went 5 for 8 for 3. Here's a guy that can get hot, and you want to, really ask Ed. Ed will let you know. He's a guy that will get hot, and you can get on him. All right. His points prop sitting still at 14.5 at plus money. If you got to him yesterday, you shouldn't have no problem with getting to him today. You have Cam Johnson money in your pocket. Okay. Hey, Spencer Dinwiddie, man. He's earned this. He's earned this high ass assist prop here. I couldn't talk you off of it. It's definitely in play. Yes, he's tricky. So it's definitely in play. I couldn't talk you off of that. Mikal Bridges. So let's see. I think so they do give up the 3 ball. Let's see. Let's get some stats here. Teams. We're gonna go to teams, general. Then we're gonna go down here to opponent. Okay. Bam. This is NBA.com, advanced statistics or whatever you want to call it. Then we're going to go to season segments. Let's go, you know what? Let's just go all season segments. Let's go to opponents 3 points, okay? Orlando. Check the corner 3 for Cam Johnson. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Hold on. Let me see. Orlando. Where they at? 24th. So they giving it up. What about post All-Star? It don't even matter, man. It's a 3-point shooting league. They going out there shooting that ball, man. That boy can shoot the 3. Y'all don't need me to go through these motions like I'm doing right now, but it is what it is. They still bottom 3rd, all right? So then we do like to target this team here. So Wendell Carter, he's been hitting a 3. Okay, so with Wendell Carter, I've been riding it. He's got multiple 3s in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of his last 8 games. So Wendell Carter, here's another 3-ball candidate here. And then you couple that with the fact that this on the season, we could say on the season here, Brooklyn Nets are giving up the 3-ball to the two guard position there. And Gary Harris, man, he will go out there and smack them 3s on your ass, okay? I point this out all the time. He's got multiple 3s in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight games. Gary Harris has had makes in the area of, he went 3 for 7, 6 for 9, 3 for 6, 2 for 4, 2 for 7, 3 for 10, and 4 for 8. Checking the 3-ball, checking the 3-point props for these guys here. We don't have Indiana players out right now, but all these guys here are in play. I know that Orlando have been giving up the assists. On the season, they're giving up the 6th most assists. Okay, so that bodes well for Spencer Dinwiddie, and Spencer Dinwiddie has been on a tear. He's been on a tear, and like I said, we already know. We already know Brooklyn. They're like the 7th worst at giving up the points. 7th or 8th worst at giving up the points to the center position on the season, and rebound wise, they're giving up the 2nd most rebounds to the center position per 48. So, it is what it is. Now it's starting to look a little bit more like a same game parlay. Banchero, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm gonna get to Banchero. You know, you got guys like he gonna see Dorian Finney-Smith. He gonna see Royce O'Neal all game long. But it is what it is. He can still, he can still, he can still prevail. But I won't. I probably won't be. I don't. Sometimes I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do. He's been balling though. His last 3 games, 2 out of his last 3 games, he's got 20 points. But I don't really care. Maybe his rebounds might be in play. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't like Banchero today? I could. I'll tell you this right here. I'm gonna tell you what it's probably gonna be a fade for me. I probably wouldn't take the under, and it's not gonna hurt me to fade him, to not bet on him. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I ain't gonna lose no sleep. Now watch he have 50. No, though. So as far as the side in this one, we don't have let's see if we got any props out for these guys on Prize on Brooklyn. Any more props on Brooklyn? Let's see. Okay, so we got a full complement of things out here on so we only got 3 people on FanDuel. So we got the whole kitchen sink over here, okay? So let's see what we're working with. 24.5 for Bridges. I can't talk over that. Anytime he taking 19, 20 shots, you already know the drill. Paulo points in at 20. Spencer Dinwiddie. Oh, okay, we got 16.5 for Wendell Carter. Couldn't talk off of that. Sure couldn't. Cam Johnson, 15.5 on DraftKings. On FanDuel, you get Cam Johnson for 14.5 at plus money. So there's a little discrepancy right there. 14.5 at minus 105. You'll get the whole minus 104. You'll get a whole point. What is this points prop on PrizePicks? Yeah, for sure. Carter rebounds and the double and the threes. Let's see. Johnson. Where's Cam? They don't have him out on PrizePicks. They're gonna bring him out on PrizePicks at a solid 15.5 with the hook. Sometimes you gotta pay attention to how these players score, right? So, like for instance, a center, they'll come out with his points at like 10.5. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy don't shoot no fucking threes. He just, going out there and just, he hitting twos. He hitting twos all day, and he gets stuck on the damn 10. You know what I'm saying? That hook is a mother. So, especially with them threes, you got a 3-point shooter. All he do is shoot threes, and then you put him at 15. He goes out there and hits 5 threes, and you stuck on 15. His point prop sitting at 15.5. Sometimes you gotta look at that shit, man. You gotta look at that shit, especially for centers and stuff like that. They going out there hitting 2-point baskets all day long, and they hitting 2-point baskets all day long, but their point prop sitting at 10.5. So that hook can hit your ass in the jaw. So you gotta really, really, yes, Ed, you gotta really, really pay attention to a lot of these numbers. Pay attention to a lot of these numbers, especially even because you can do it to yourself too. When you look at Alper Sengun, okay, 12.5. All right, 12.5. Like, he ain't finna be. Y'all get the drift. So his last 5 games straight, he landed on odd numbers. He landed on odd numbers for some reason. Odd numbers: 7, 25, 9, 17, and 13. But it's just something. It's just something to point out. Yeah, that's. So what you say, Ed? What do you say? That's a big discrepancy, man. I don't know. I take Cam straight, not in my parlay. Yeah, for sure. So that one, that's 15 and a half. I think I missed out yesterday. I hate being a bandwagoner, but it don't matter. If y'all were rocking with me, I've been trying to catch his ass. I done lost money. It's time for me to get money back from his ass. I'm going to the 14 and a half, man. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to see what the double was over here on DraftKings. Let's see what the double was sitting at for Wendell Carter. And the blocks. Double for Wendell Carter. It's probably plus 110. Minus 110. Minus 110 for him. Yeah, he owed me a few dollars. He definitely owed me a few dollars. So, and when you're doing them same game parlays, man, if you got one, man, leave his ass off. One doubt. It don't take number one doubt. See ya. Won't make mine. Won't be on there. Won't be on my parlay. One doubt. Memphis Grizzlies at Atlanta Hawks. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I didn't even look too much at this game. I don't know how I overlooked this game, but let's talk about it. All right. So look, Memphis on the road. We got a high 245 and a half total here. Okay, so right off the back, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna like here. We don't have. So what do we have out on? Okay, Clint Capella. Okay, yes. Give me the double for Clint Capella right off the back. I'm probably going to look at a double for Trae Young as well. Assist for sure, probably. Yeah. So here we go. I know that this team, what is Clint Capella's regular rebound prop? Probably sitting at 10.5. Let's see what it's looking like on price. Let's see what it's looking like on DraftKings, since FanDuel don't have it out. It's got to be 10.5 at the very least. 11.5. Damn. I should have checked it last night, man. That probably came out at 10.5 last night. So Memphis, not the greatest rebounding team, okay? So let's go back to it's not reflecting on the season right now, but let's go back to, let's say, last 15 games. Brooklyn giving up to the center. Memphis giving up the second most rebounds to the center position. Last 7 games, they've gotten better. Okay, but I don't care about that. I know. Tillman and these guys, they're not rebounding the ball well. Okay, last 30 games, they giving up the second most. All right. So the last 30 games, the last 15 games, they're giving up the second most. But the last 7 games, they've been better. Okay. They down here. They way down here last 7 games. They've gotten better. So I wonder who the hell they've been playing for them to get better like that. Let's see. Houston, Dallas, slow paced. I guess. I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm going to it. Win, lose, or draw, I'm going to it. Okay. So I'm gonna like that. Let me see. Post All-Star, let's say 3-point makes. 3-point makes here. That's what we on. Okay, I know on the season, Memphis giving up the 3 ball on the season. It looks like they're getting better, whatever the case may be. But on the season, Memphis, they bottom third. They're like 23rd. They're giving up the 3 ball there. So I don't know, man. We'll see. But I'm gonna like the rebounds here. If you guys got anything, I'm gonna like the assist prop as well for Trae Young. I don't know what it's gonna be like. I like the matchup for Ja if he gets a chance to start or not. Like I said, we have a over under in this game at 245 and a half. So it should be sparks might fly in this one here. Okay. So it's gonna be a lot of stuff to be had here. A lot of stuff to be had. Looking at PrizePicks, let's see what we got. Do we have anything out for these guys on PrizePicks? I want to take a look at Jaren Jackson Jr.'s fantasy score, but apparently they're not out right now. So I know off the back I'm gonna like a double for Clint Capella and or Trae Young probably. Yeah, I'm looking for, and with a high total like this, I'm looking for Trae Young to drop some dimes here. Okay, Memphis Grizzlies on the road. Yep, I'm looking for Trae Young to drop some dimes here. And Desmond Bain, he might have got jump started from playing Houston in back-to-back games. He probably activated. He's hit 3. I took his threes on both of those games versus Houston. He got there. So it's a possibility he might still be hot and hot from behind the arc. So I still got some of his 3-point money in my pocket there. So I might take a stab at his threes. Should be a nice same game parlay environment here. Really should be a nice same game parlay environment, man. I don't know what the hell's been going on with Murray, but he has had 20 points in back-to-back game. He ended up having 12 assists versus Indiana when that should have been Trae. But Trae, what did he get, ejected or whatever? So we'll see. All right? We will see. All right? Lot to like about that game. San Antonio Spurs, Boston Celtics, 232.5 over under. Probably a game that I could go skip straight over, tell you the truth. I couldn't talk you off of the usual suspects in play. Y'all don't need me to, have fun. Do what you want to do. But I probably could look at a Zach Collins rebound prop though. I could probably look at a Zach Collins rebound prop, but other than that, I'm not gonna waste my time with this game here. But maybe I can see because Pop did beat these motherfuckers, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Pop will come out here and play some shit, man. Let's see. San Antonio beat them by 2. Boston got that revenge back on their ass. Okay. Yep. But Pop might play everybody today, though, man. They might come to play today. The San Antonio Spurs might come to play. If they do come to play, this game would come out to be a very nice stat game here. So keep that in mind. All right. Washington Wizards at Toronto Raptors. It's going to be Toronto Raptors or nothing for me in this spot. Keep an eye on the injury news. We know that there's no Beal, no Kuzma. Now Gary Trent Jr. is questionable. Scotty Barnes is questionable. Morris is questionable. So I could look for him to, I'll probably look for him to sit in this one maybe. And you'll probably get some DeLon Wright, who's a good defender. Who's a good defender, and he could probably he could cause some havoc back there. Nice bankroll builder for Calvin Johnson. He said 10 points and 6 rebounds. I bet you that comes out to a nice little makeup right there. I don't know when these Washington Wizards are gonna put it up, hang it up, and just I don't know why they just playing Kristaps Porzingis, but here's what I like. I'm gonna like the rebounds and assists here for Denny Avdija. I just went to his fantasy score in back-to-back games. He's got 33 or more fantasy score in back-to-back games. His rebounds and assists lately, he's had 17 rebounds and assists, 14, 13, 17 in his last 4 games. Double-digit rebounds in 3 or 4. As long as he stay out of foul trouble, I think there's a possibility for him to get hit his rebounds and assists prop. Don't know. Let's see what we're looking like on PrizePicks. DraftKings. So we got the whole ordeal out on on DraftKings right now. So what is this right here? This is what is this right here? Rebounds. Where's this rebound prop sitting at? 7.5. Couldn't talk off of that. Couldn't talk you off of that. He's hit this number once against this team. They played back to back. He played 28 minutes in one game and 7 minutes in the other. The game that he played 28 minutes versus Toronto, he had 6 points, 9 rebounds. Of course, that was a low usage game for him because probably everybody was present. But going to his rebounds and assists, let's see where his rebounds and assists are set at on DraftKings. That'll give us a nice, just in case you want to go to DraftKings or another book, you'll be able to see what it's looking like. Because he's been absolutely crushing that. I'm just worried about him getting in foul trouble here. But so 12.5, that's reasonable at a minus 130. It's reasonable. I mean, it's reasonable. It's 12.5. Like I said, from what he's been doing lately, he's been crushing it. And then you can probably look at his PRA as well. His PRA, let's see what his PRA is looking like. This is a pace down matchup though. So that's another thing to keep into consideration. This team plays pretty slow, okay? Avija, his PRA is sitting at 26.5, and he's been getting there. He's been getting there on points and rebounds alone. So 21 and 11 rebounds last game, 16 points and 8 rebounds, 15 and 10 rebounds. So there's instances where he can get there. But like I said, don't forget that, this is not a fast-paced matchup here, okay? This is not, all right? Fred VanVleet assist prop is in play. It's down right now at 7.5. Last time I checked on PrizePicks. So hopefully, when they trying to wait for for it to go up because they'll probably bring this assist prop out at on FanDuel. They'll probably bring it out at 8.5. But right now, you'll get a 7.5 for. So I have interest in that Garland as well. I got interest in a lot. So So, and then do we have those guys? So we don't have the Washington players on here. What about rebounds and assists? So they got Porzingis over here for rebounds and assists. His rebounds assists at 11.5. I just found a way to say fuck it, man. I don't want no parts of his peripherals ever. As soon as you bet on him, that's when he fuck you. As soon as you bet on him, Porzingis. So I don't want no parts of his peripherals there. All right. So I probably don't want no parts of him. Period. Especially if he gonna be the first one to sit his ass down if they get their ass blew out. So yeah, couldn't talk you off the double for Jakob. One thing we do know that lately they've been better, but on the season, so last 7 games, Washington giving up the most points to the center position, 31 per 48. That's the last 7 games. They're giving up the most points to the center position. On the season, they're giving up the 5th most points to the center position. Last 15 games, they get up the 3rd most points to the center position. So they were better a few days ago. Those are just signs of them giving up. They bleeding now. You know what I'm saying? They playoff hopes are going down the drain. Went down the drain. So I'm not fucking around with Porzingis. Might look at an under in this matchup, but he does have a good matchup if you ask me. But his points are sitting at 24.5. Is he motivated? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it's Toronto Raptors and nothing for me. I haven't looked at any player performance doubles. This might be a game that I might want to attack as player performance doubles if they got something reasonable. Let's see. I know they might have a double in the win for Fred VanVleet. They don't have any out. I can make my own, so it don't even matter. So I couldn't talk about really anything in this spot here. I mean, Pascal Siakam, I mean, who's going to run around with him? I mean, who's going to run around that damn court with him? So, I might do a same game parlay stick only with the Toronto players. Last time these two teams played, they played back to back. Pascal Siakam did have 15 and 13, 15 points one game, 13 the other, 11 rebounds, 4 rebounds the other. He had 6 assists or better in both games. All right. It's going to be Toronto or nothing for me in this spot. Oklahoma City Thunder, Portland Trail Blazers, 232 over under. They done threw in the red flag. They done threw in the white flag. All right. So here's what I'm going to do here. Here's what I'm looking at. First play I'm looking at is the rebounds and assists prop for Jalen Williams sitting at 9.5. I'm looking at that hard. All right. Strong lean towards the over for me. Versus this Portland team that, they didn't give it on up. All right. Let me see. So I just got a strong lean on that one there. Maybe PRAs might be in play. Who knows? Rebounds. I'm gonna be looking at I'd imagine Eubanks might get the start. So it's going to be interesting to see what his rebound prop started off at. Last game, he played 25 minutes versus the Bulls, 12 points and 7 rebounds. So I'll be looking at Eubanks. You know what how this team played last year towards the end of the season. I made a lot of money off this Portland trip, off the bench guys. So Eubanks, Shaden Sharp, he's had 20 points or better in back-to-back games. I'm not talking about the rebounds and assists. I might fall back off the Jalen Williams rebounds and assists because I forgot about the value that Portland is going to present to us. So like I said, Shaden Sharp, he had 24 points in back-to-back games, 20 shots, 19 and a half shots. He averaged 19 and a half shots in the last 2 games. So, he's got 4 3-pointers in back-to-back games. So, waiting on these guys to come out. What do we got here? Do we got these guys out on DraftKings? They already know it. These guys already been ruled out, man. So, let's see. Interesting. They out. Yes, they did. And you know what? I'm sorry. What's the name? Only had 3 threes, I think. Porter Jr. But yeah, they smashed that. You already know. Shaden Sharp, 21 and a half. Trent Wofford, yeah. Eubanks, 9.5. I like that. Ooh, I like this game. I like this game here. All right, because they're gonna be out there. I love value, bro. I love value. I love it. They have no choice but to be out there. So, Eubanks, Shaden Sharp, Trent Wofford, those are my favorite plays there. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. Those are my favorite plays right there. Yes, sir. Trent Wofford has been playing some good basketball. What is his points prop sitting at 15.5? They got these guys maxed out, man. This game here, if they played right, all right, it could be something. You never know, man. We can see. We'll see. We could be something. What's Cam Reddish? I ain't messing with Cam. I don't know, man. I don't know. They need to sit Cam ass down too. I like those guys though. Shaden Sharp, Eubanks, and Wofford. I like those guys, man. And like I said, I'm leaning strongly to the over for rebounds and assists for Jalen Williams, sitting at 9.5. Josh Giddey, this could be a triple-double spot for him. This could be a triple-double spot for him. A few stats I could point out here is let's see. We do know that on the season, Portland giving up the most points to the center position. We do know that. All right, point guard position, rebounds. They're giving up the most rebounds to the point guard position on the season. Assist. Portland giving up the fourth most assists to the point guard position. So there you have that. Fantasy points. Portland, they bottom third. What else do we know? Since I'm looking at, what am I looking at? The small forward or the power forward? Rebounds. Let's look at the power forward. Rebounds. Lately. So as a team, this Oklahoma City team on the season, they give up the most rebounds as a team on the season. Okay, so as guys like Watford and, like I said, Eubanks, these guys are in play. You know what I'm saying? Eubanks got me a lot of money last year at the end of the season. I mean, you can look at double doubles, man. Let's see. Eubanks double double is probably at maybe. I ain't gonna try to predict it. Let's see where it's at. Straight bets, y'all. I can't trust you. I said I can't trust you guys. I can't stress this enough, man. It could be painful, man. But look, you gotta bet them straights, man. You gotta bet them straights. Narrow it in. If you guys watching on YouTube, man, drop a like for me. If you're not subscribed, hey, subscribe for me. If you're watching on Facebook or somewhere else, man, drop a like. Let me know I ain't doing this for nothing. But you get a double-double for Eubanks at plus 430. Ooh, Shaden Sharp. I don't know about that. Let's see. This is a pace-up matchup. Now, they do play fast. See it. Interesting, man. I don't know, man. I ain't taking no double-double for Sharp. He did have 9 rebounds, 24 and 9, but that was some outlier shit. Watch he go out there and get one at plus 1,600. But that plus 400 right there, 430 for Drew Eubanks looks good. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna end up taking the stab at that. Sure will. But yeah. So it's a lot to like about this game, if you ask me. On both sides of the ball, Josh Giddey, he's a triple-double threat. It's a lot, man. It's a lot, man. It's a lot, man. It is a lot. Okay. Glad we ran across that game because I totally forgot about it. So now I'm finna have to put something in on DraftKings, man. So to get this shit out the way, do something on DraftKings. Last game on the docket, guys. Minnesota Timberwolves at Golden State, man. So we got injury news. We want to, maybe Ant comes back this game, and then maybe Karl Anthony Towns plays this game, and then all of a sudden, boom, we got a good Minnesota team. They overcame adversity. While Ant's been gone, they've been playing good. They've been actually getting deep now. You got Naz Reid coming off that bench playing. You know what Naz Reid can do. Kyle Anderson will come off the bench. Probably, yeah. What's the name will probably be the true de facto point guard now instead of what's the name being all in the way. But let's see what we got. I did not look at this game. I did not. And I already know they just waiting on injury news, to tell you the truth. So, I'll tell you one thing, y'all. The gift that's been keep on giving, all right? Kevon Looney, man. He's been on one, man. I've got I got some Kevon Looney money in my pocket, man. He's got double-digit rebounds in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of his last 8 games. I mean, he's been killing it, you know. Man, you know, what can I say, man? Hey, I've been slapping his ass on PrizePicks, 2 picks and shit like that, and it's just been working out. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, and then look, doubles, man. You know, shit. Yes, man. He's got 2 doubles in the last 3 games. Probably like he's got 3 out of his last 5, so he's been balling. Golden State Warriors at home, juggernauts, man. The home road splits like night and day. Okay, Golden State Warriors at home been juggernauts. Okay, but so I want to see who's going to be in and out. All right, so Golden State Warriors, they 30-7 at home, 9-29 on the road. Minnesota. All right, we let's rewind this back. Let's rewind this back to that last time they played the Knicks. Y'all know I was pissed off, right? Because I have already read the trends out, and you know Minnesota was giving up points on the road. You know what I'm saying? So away, Minnesota at home, they 21-17. On the road, they 16-20. You know what I'm saying? So check out some of them head-to-head between these 2 matchups, between these 2 teams. So since 2021, since April, they've been going back and forth, okay? Minnesota, Golden State win. Minnesota win, Golden State. Minnesota win, Golden State. Minnesota win, Golden State. All right? So that's how they've been doing it. They've been going back and forth. The over is trending for Minnesota right now. The over is 4-0. The Minnesota Twins. Oh my God, baseball is in less than a week, guys. Who ready? Let me know who ready. Just comment, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got to do today, man. I got to look into every day. I got to look into baseball because I'm bringing, y'all know I do baseball every day. So, you know, it is what it is. You got to ease your way into it. But like I said, the over for Minnesota Timberwolves is the over is 4-0 in their last 4 games, okay? The over is 4-0 in their last 4 games following ATS loss. Those are two trends there that you want to really, really look at. Golden State Warriors. They 6-1-1. The under is 6-1-1 in the Warriors' last 8 home games. They play better defense at home. You know what I'm saying? Everything reflects to that. All right. So the Warriors, they 6-0 against the spread in their last 6 home games versus a team with a losing road record. Between these 2 teams, Timberwolves are 1-9-1 against the spread in the last 11 meetings in Golden State, and the over is 4-1 in the last 5 meetings in Golden State. And overall, between these 2 teams, the over is 8-2 in the last 10 meetings. Okay, so I didn't go into looking at the stats these games here. As you can see, they've been going back and forth for the last few years. And like I said, Minnesota, they don't play that good of a defense on the road. All right. Now, we have to see who's in and out, man. If Cat is going to play, let me see if I got any news here. Let's see. So, Anthony Edwards. There's optimism that Anthony Edwards will rejoin the action Sunday versus the Warriors. Edwards seems to be on top of the cusp of his return from a 3-game absence due to an ankle sprain, despite skipping practice Friday. Though that was reportedly due to an illness, Edwards has been sidelined too long, so he should be able to handle a fairly regular workload. So his ass, okay, you ready? You ready, Calvin? Calvin said he ready. I know that's right. So, I don't know, man. You know, I assume that these guys are in. Cardi Towns. So Towns played well in his return Wednesday against the Hawks, provided 22 points, 4 boards, 3 assists, and 2 steals in 26 minutes. However, he's sore and may sit out Sunday. If that's the case, more minutes will be available for Torian Prince, Naz Reid, and Jaden McDaniels. So he's sore. The little fat ass sore. All right. So We'll see. Either way it goes, 3 ball is always in play for guys like Curry and Clay. Can't talk you off of that. Klay Thompson has moved into 4. His 3 ball went to 4.5. Now, if you want to get there to if you want to get to a 4 threes a piece for these guys, you can get a good number right there at plus 125. You know what I'm saying? So you can get 4 threes a piece for these guys at plus 125. All right. Between these 2 guys right there, I'm probably gonna like I'm gonna like Stephen Curry, man. I really like Stephen Curry. I'm gonna like the matchup for him. I can only see him being guarded by Mike Conley, so that could be barbecue chicken. Okay, so points are in play for him. On PrizePicks, couldn't talk you off the points or fantasy score for Curry. So he's gonna have to do a lot of things here. Okay. I'm gonna personally take a stab at the 9.5 rebounds for Looney. I'm gonna personally take a stab at it. It's not an official play, but I've been riding with them, so I'm not gonna get off that boat. And that about sums it up, man. That about sums it up. I mean, we went through the slate, talked about it. It is what it is. Like I said, for the people who missed this Dallas Mavericks game and the Charlotte Hornets game, keep an eye out on the matchup between Kyrie Irving and Dennis Smith Jr. There's bad blood that I just found out about. I didn't even know that, but last game, Dennis Smith Jr. remembered that, and they whooped their ass. So Kyrie should have something to say about that there. So Kyrie should have something to say. He probably going to come back and try to go ballistic on their ass today. We will see. So we just got locks. When we get locks, you know what that means. Somebody's in or somebody's out in this one here. So I'd imagine that's probably Kelly Oubre being in or out. So let's go to NBA. Let's go see what happened, okay? Kelly Oubre is out. Rozier is out. That's what that was all about, okay? So that solidifies, the numbers for. So let's. Are they gonna put the players back up in time? I was gonna say let's do a same game parlay. So with that news there, I know I'm taking if Kyrie threes if they 2.5, I'm taking it. Might take them up to 5. You never know. This is a rematch. Dallas lost that game to them, man. Dallas bogus as hell. And like I said, don't sleep on the triple double here for Luka. It's a possibility, man. It's a possibility. I just guess. Chicago Bulls game here. I didn't really last night. I got the over 22.5 points for DeRozan, and but now it's all the way up to 24.5 on DraftKings and on FanDuel, and on DraftKings 23.5. PrizePicks is 23.5. Houston Rockets, the threes for the backcourt. That includes Jalen Green. What's the motherfucker's name? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Both of the guards. So I like the threes for both of them. There's Garland and Donovan Mitchell. And honorable mention, 2.5 assists for Evan Mobley. Okay. Brooklyn Nets. We went through this. Brooklyn Nets. Orlando Magic giving up the most points to the small forward position, the most threes, and probably the second or third most points to the small forward position. Brooklyn Nets on the season giving up the most threes to the shooting guard position. You could look at Gary Harris. He's been smacking them. Brooklyn Nets giving it up to the center position. And I like the threes for Wendell Carter. For sure. I like the threes for Wendell Carter. And points. Because, points, rebounds, and threes for Wendell Carter. They give it up to the center position. And Nick Claxton has been playing very, very well. You can also look at his blocks. He's averaging 2.5 blocks on the season. I'm not fucking with Banchero. I probably just fade him. Don't even bet on him. I probably won't even bet on him. And then Spencer Dinwiddie, couldn't talk off his numbers. He's been smashing his assist prop. This Memphis Grizzlies game, I haven't been went over this game like that, but Clint Capella is in a great spot here, if you ask me. So double-double is not out. It's strong lean to the double-double for him. I didn't touch on the San Antonio Spurs game, although I do think that, San Antonio, they're going to play their guys, try to make this competitive and go out there and lose. I don't really care what goes on in this game, but, Boston got their revenge on them. San Antonio beat them once. Boston got their revenge on them. All Pop wants to do is go out there and have a competitive, try to get a competitive L. So, with this tanking shit. Washington Wizards, I probably won't be looking at nobody from the side of the Wizards outside of Vija. 12.5 rebounds and assists. It's not a rim of possibilities. His PRA, not a rim of possibilities. But I'm looking for probably more to his proper rebounds and assists. This is a slow-paced matchup for Washington here. Monte Morris, keep an eye out for this Monte Morris news. Then you might get DeLon Wright starting. If DeLon Wright starting, I would like his fancy score. Toronto Raptors side, couldn't talk off anything for the Toronto Raptors. Washington Wizards giving up to the center position. So PRAs, fancy score, and everything points is in play for Poto. Assist prop for Fred VanVleet. That's definitely in play there. And couldn't talk off any numbers for Pascal Siakam. Probably if I'm doing the same game, I want to see who's in and out between Precious Achiuwa and Gary Trent Jr. Probably in the same game parlays. I probably won't touch nobody but the Toronto side of things, since we know they be out there all motherfucking game. It's Toronto nothing for me in this spot. Oklahoma City Thunder, I told you guys who I like there. Actually, it's going to be the on the other side. Those are the guys that we really, really need to be focusing on, so we know how to zig, what I'm saying, because they're going to be out there playing a lot of minutes. This is a pace-up matchup for Portland Trailblazers. Shaden Sharp, I got some interest in the double-double it just is what it is. I don't see a pathway for Eubanks to get in foul trouble. You're seeing it was a plus 400 on DraftKings. It's worth the sprinkle, okay? And that was a plus 430 to be exact. Rebounds and assists for Williams. Jalen Williams can talk off of that. Like I said, Shaden Sharp, 24 points in back-to-back games. One of those games was 4 threes. And then Watford. Those are the three usual suspects that I'll be looking at for the Portland Trailblazers side. It's going to be interesting to see how what's their guard name? It's gonna be interesting to see how what they're gonna do. It's gonna be interesting to see how Cam Reddish plays here. All right, it's gonna be interesting to see. But Shaden Sharp don't care nothing about nobody. He's averaging 19.5 shots over his last 2 games. And then self-explanatory. We just need injury news for the Minnesota Timberwolves game. I expect Ant-Man to play. I don't know about Towns. I expect Ant-Man to play. I like this spot for Curry. I think he's gonna see some. What's the kid? The old motherfucker name? What's his name? Conley, and he's not the greatest defender. So be prepared for Ant-Man to come back. If he don't come back, then you can look at somebody like Torian Prince and stuff like that to start for him. All right. Appreciate everybody, man. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let me know I ain't doing this for nothing. Good luck, guys. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Since those guys have been ruled out, we got the numbers back up. I like rebounds and assists. I didn't say that either. I got interest. I got real interest in the. I like rebounds and assists for Gordon Hayward. Okay, I like rebounds and assists, and but his fantasy score might be the best one. I like rebounds and assists on the books at 9.5. His fantasy score I'm playing his fantasy score on PrizePicks at 30. He just had 42 against this weak ass defense of Dallas. Dallas probably going to play some better defense this game though. But so we don't even. They still come on, man. Put the props up, man. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I think I'm getting ready to take Kyrie up to 5 threes. I think I'm about to do that. I think I'm going to take Kyrie up to 5 threes. I might take it because I said it's some bad blood there between him and Dennis Smith Jr. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see. The 3 ball is gonna fly in this one though. So I'll probably look at Luka, Kyrie. What's that boy name? Hardaway. Kyrie Hardaway threes. Kyrie Hardaway threes. If you're feeling froggy, I wouldn't bet this. I wouldn't bet. So I wouldn't bet this. This 2 threes for Gordon Hayward at plus 196. I mean, his ass trash from behind the arc. But if you're feeling froggy, then I couldn't talk you off of it, man. I couldn't talk you off of it, man. If you're feeling froggy, jump on that shit. Damn, man. What's it? Being greedy. What's that? You got 3 threes for Hayward at plus 700. Why'd you go out there and have 3 threes, man? Why'd you go out there and have 3 threes? Let me see. Wouldn't be bad to hit an early lotto on their ass, right? That's all Dallas do is shooting a damn 3. All right. So look, let's see. I mean, what the hell? I mean, they don't have Hardaway up here. I mean, you could, like I said, I pointed out earlier, man, like 2 threes for Irvin, 2 threes for Luka, Bullock, Washington. I mean, you could get PJ Washington and Reggie Bullock 2 threes apiece, and you can get a minus 108 for that. You could get 2 threes for Irving and Doncic, and maybe Washington, and you get plus money there. Take Washington down, and get Reggie Bullock there. I mean, it's a lot, man. I think Kyrie Irving's gonna hit 3 threes or better in this one. I'm getting ready to sprinkle on that. Let me see. 140. Damn, I'm gonna have to take more than that. I'm gonna have to take him for 4. I'm gonna take Kyrie Irving for 4 threes today. I'm about to take him for 4 threes. He was off last game. He had an off game. He went 1 for 8. He's averaging his attempts 8, 9, 9, and 11. Like, come on. Y'all already know the drill, man. I think he's finna try to air their ass out early and often today. So we'll see. Reggie Bullock, man. Reggie Bullock can go out there and hit some stiff-ass threes too, man. So, like I said, this is a revenge spot, man. And then don't forget, Williams is healthy and Nick Richards, they went out there and rebounded the hell out of their ass last game. Reggie Bullock has 5-3 upside. You guys know that. He's out there for a long time. This is what this team does, man. So, who they got back here for 5 threes? They got Irvin at plus 450, Luka at 550, Bullock at plus 400 for 4. PJ Washington can give you 4, 3 and 4 threes. Damn, it's gonna be interesting, man. I'm probably gonna do some lottos on this motherfucker, right? Some $3 or $4 $5 lottos on this one right here, just to see if I can get an early Sunday morning present, man. Try to hit their ass. I don't do those big long ass. I mean, them big hefty parlays. But how else are you gonna? It's about being disciplined when you do that. I mean, you got to take the shots. You got to take the shots. But you can't forget about your straights and stuff like that, man. Can't forget about that. But hell yeah, you got to take your shots. I'm finna take some shots at this motherfucker. I ain't finna lie. All right, so peace out, y'all. Appreciate everybody, hanging out with me. Like I said, if you're on Facebook, follow my gambling page. If you're on TikTok, follow me there. If you're on Twitter, follow me there. If you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, whatever case may be. YouTube, man, I went 5 or 6 in both of these tickets yesterday. Man, we need to hit a 6 pick. I probably finna do a same game parlay right now on PrizePicks too, okay? So I'm finna post it right now, all right? So with that being said, peace out, guys. Peace. Good luck. Get that money.